BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. It's an idea that comes from business guru Jim Collins, and his thought from studying successful organizations is that they really move ahead when they get behind a goal that's clear, concise, and so audacious that it just galvanizes that organization. And their employees are more productive, creative, and they're more engaged. Student engagement. That's the holy grail. It's that thing we're all looking for as teachers. You know what it looks like. The students are on the edge of their seats. They're scratching their chins. They're asking, they're answering questions. They're communicating, they're collaborating, they're lifelong learners. And that's all about student engagement. So my staff had an idea. Why not rip off that idea from Collins and bring it to our school and create some BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, in our school. So we had to break it down into some parts. Part one is that in order for a goal to be big, hairy, and audacious, it's really got to be a big goal. This is me, by the way. It's got to be something that when you explain it to the students, they say, no, we can't possibly do it. You're thinking in the back of your head, no, you probably can't, but we're going to try. So the goal has got to be big. The second thing is students have got to collaborate to make this goal work. It's so ding-dang big that they can't get it done on their own, so they've got to work together. They work together with other students, they work together with teachers, and hopefully they work together with community members, especially their parents. The third step that has to take place is you've got to wrap that big goal in curriculum. We know there are things that students need to know and be able to do, and we can't leave those behind. So we've got to have the curriculum support the goal. And finally, the fourth thing, there needs to be an authentic performance at the end. Something that students, they've just got to do so that they can see that they've made progress to their goal and there's a sense of urgency. So I'm going to give you two examples from last year at our school. The first one is really kind of interesting. Kindergarten, first and second graders were doing a non-fiction unit, and they decided that what they wanted to do for their big, hairy, audacious goal was to build a dinosaur. So, step one, you got it. That's a crazy goal. They didn't want to build a dinosaur model. They wanted to build a giant 60-foot dinosaur, and they wanted to put it right in the center of our school. So, wow. Step one, you got the audacious goal. Step two, this project was so big that they were going to have to work together. All kindergartners, they're going to have to work with first graders, second graders, they're going to have to work with teachers, they're going to have to work with their parents in order to pull this thing off, because it was just too big for any one person to do. So that's exactly what they did. Step three, it had to be embedded in curriculum. So luckily, they were studying nonfiction, reading and writing, and also the scientific method, and also proportions in math. So that worked quite well with the curriculum. And finally, they knew that they had to set that thing up and show it to the rest of the school, which is exactly what they did. So when they finally got this constructed in the central area of our school, in order to get to class, they had to walk through the digestive tract and that tail went right into my office. It was right here, which tells you what they thought of me. So this skeleton became an incredible teaching vehicle for us to use throughout the rest of the school year. I was promised it would stay up for 2 weeks. It stayed up for 3 months in our central area. A lot of fun, and we were able to work with all the different kids at the school and use it as a teaching tool. Okay, another example. Each spring we do an all-school musical. The audacious goal is we're going to write, rehearse, and produce and perform an original musical with every member of our school community in 3.5 weeks. That's a crazy goal. So what do we do? Okay, see, step two, we've got to collaborate. Everybody's got to work together. Teachers are directing scenes. Students are acting in the play. They're making their costumes. They're designing sets. Parents are coming in. They're coming in at night. They're painting sets. They're working on the stage. Everybody's working together. We've got to collaborate. There's no way you can do this all by yourself. Step three, it's got to be wrapped in curriculum. Not a problem. Each teacher is responsible for writing curriculum based on Colorado standards and integrating it into that play. The one area that's super, super tricky is math, so we just teach it as a standalone. We say this is an integrated, it's math, you gotta learn it. Math is good, it helps you to be smart, so we start the day with math. Then the last thing, there's an authentic performance. Boom, there they are. Wheeler Opera House, the curtain opens, the house is full, and they've got to produce. It's real, and it creates an amazing amount of engagement with our students, with our parents, and with our staff. So, look, I know that setting small, attainable goals is really what we do every day. And I would like to encourage you at least once or twice during your school year to set one big, hairy, audacious goal. Thank you.